What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are checking back in from Dorney Park today for the opening night of Haunt. Yeah, so we got all sorts of spooky stuff going on, and we have Lauren. Yeah.
Hey,
so Lauren is here with us. You've never been here, right?
No, I've never been to here. I'm so looking forward to this.
And this is also one of your first haunts, I believe. So I don't think you've done a Cedar Fair haunt.
No, and this is my first visit to Dorney Park, so I'm also super excited about that.
Woo! So let's go check it out. But I love this entrance sign here. So this was just constructed this year. We got a big old skull over here. Looks very nice. But let's go check out those haunted attractions. Right over here by the Carousel and Talon, we have a little bit of theming. And check this out. So it says Halloween Haunt, new for 2017, Tourist Trap. So that is one of the new mazes, and we're gonna check it out. And just like over at Cedar Point, we have a giant sleeping guy here. In fact, he is a giant. It's an animatronic, and he wakes up. See?
Hey Dan, doesn't it say not to disturb the giant? Come on.
Too bad. And of course, we have a bunch of haunted mazes here, and there's a giant sign right here saying the attractions open at 7 p.m. We have the Chambers of Horrors Wax Museum, Blackout, Blood on the Bayou, and Carnival. So yeah, exciting stuff. I can't wait. Then we have the other side of the sign here, and we have a map. So the park map shows all the different haunt attractions. So we have the indoor haunt attractions and the outdoor haunt attractions. And as we can see, there's 11 different things. Not to mention 3 shows, and they take up pretty much the entire park. Of course, the haunted attractions start at 7 p.m., but at 6:45 we have the Overlord right here at the stage, and he is about to bring all the ghosts and ghouls to life. There they are, folks, the first couple of monsters. Yeah, sliders! We love the sliders! Love them!
Remember, this is how they work.
And the monsters are everywhere right now.
Arrived at this moment. 20 years of fear at Dorney Park. 10 seasons of Halloween weekends. And 10 seasons of Halloween haunt. Look at everything we have accomplished. The screams. The terror. The cries for help. Minions. You ought to be congratulated for serving me so well. These humans around you, do you see how they stare at you? Look at them! Some of them are even laughing at you. How dare they? We know the real truth, don't we? Behind those ignorant giggles is a deep, dark fear of the unknown. These mortals dread the thought of meeting you face to face. Oh, I promise you, this will soon come to pass. Now, I call upon each realm of horror at Dorney Park present yourself to these defenseless humans. Come hither, you afflicted souls from age of darkness. May the disembodied spirits of Blackout join the living. Tormented souls from blood on the bayou, I liberate you. Step right up, you sideshow freaks of carnival. Released from bondage, I present this Chamber of Horrors Wax Museum artifact from the twisted fields of corn stalkers. Come out wherever you are. Wretched from Cutthroat Island, an accursed pirate escapes the siren's call. I awaken the dead who sleep in Gravewalker's shallow ground. From around every corner of the Midway, I welcome my Terror team. Lured away from the many sweets and trick or treat, my witches are here to greet. Paging Dr. A. Pauling, your urgent scare patients await. And now, for the first time ever, I introduce to you a tortured victim from Tourist Trap. Minions, prepare to be unleashed. Arise to begin your reign of terror. And you are soon to be victims. What you can see, scare. What you can't see will haunt you.
And so it begins. And here we have it, guys, our very first house of the night, and it's gonna be Blackout. Alrighty, guys, so we just got out of the first house, Blackout. And man, was it pitch black in there.
I guess the name is, correct for this house.
Yeah, I would say it's very fitting. Literally, they have these little arrows on the ground, and that's the only thing that you can see. What'd you think of it, though, honestly?
Honestly, I like the terror aspect of not knowing where you're going. Literally, you have these glow-in-the-dark arrows on the ground, but we're still, kind of feeling on the walls there.
Yeah, they had a couple scare actors. I would say probably a half dozen to a dozen of them. Decent energy. Again, this is opening night. You have to consider that. They're just getting into their houses. They're just getting used to where their scares should be. Scale of 1 to 10, I would give this one probably a 7 to a 7.5. I do see this one probably being much better later in the season once everybody is accustomed to what they need to be doing scare-wise. But we're on our way to the next house now. All right, so you just finished Blackout. What do you do next? Well, Talon is right here. Why not catch a ride on that? Next up on the haunted attractions list is Blood on the Bayou, which should be a little bit interesting. Hopefully we're not gonna get eaten by any alligators. Well, let's go.
You can't want a party down in New Orleans, huh? How many's in your group?
Well, guys, we just got done with Blood on the Bayou, and wow, what an awesome house. Gotta say, there are a ton of scare actors in there. They have animatronics, too.
They're actually pretty nice, very intricate from, what I've seen with other houses.
I gotta say, it was literally, it may not be universal, but it was definitely high quality. I mean, literally we had, I'm not gonna give away all the spoilers, but there was literally a snake animatronic, and it was really lifelike looking.
Yeah, super big too.
But I gotta say, the attention to detail on the set was amazing. Literally, all the little details, the feathers, little rhinestones, things like that. They put a lot of effort in this, and I think when it comes to money, they spent a lot of money on this house too. Scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this house probably a 9.5, if not almost a 10. That was really good. Well, it appears this is going to be our very first outdoor haunted attraction, and it's going to be a scare zone called Carnival. Are you excited for Carnival?
Oh my god!
Maybe we're going to see some
carnival.
I know. Are we going to have some clowns?
I don't know.
Will we have some? Ah, it's a clown! I love the clowns. I'm so happy. So yeah, Carnival. We've got the clowns, and even a dude on a unicycle. Look at that. So yeah, the clowns are out in full force. See? Hi!
It is going to YouTube?
Yes, absolutely it's going on YouTube.
Hi!
And then see over here, we have some more kind of elaborate theming. We have a clown that's on an upside down bike with a couple different animals. So yeah, a little bit of theming here and there. Looks nice though. And the clowns are definitely having fun, I will say that. Hi!
Hi!
How are you?
Hi, what you're filming for?
I'm filming for YouTube, of course.
YouTube?
Yeah. Hi. Are you having fun in Carnival?
I am.
Are you terrorizing souls? Absolutely.
Would you like to join us?
I wish I could. I don't think I have enough time.
together.
I need to go to the other houses though. I know. I'll be back later. I promise.
Okay.
I promise.
What is that little doodad you have?
It's a soul collector.
A soul collector?
Yes.
Are you trying to impede on my business?
We need to go.
Get down to me before I have the clown teacher.
Run, Lord! Run!
He is trying to take my business.
Run!
What's the matter? What's wrong?
Clowns. Why did it have to be clowns? Well, enough of that. Let's go on Hydra. Hydra is all done. I love this attraction. Not a huge fan of the JoJo roll, but I think Lauren...
I like the JoJo roll. That
Lauren
was
was
pretty
fun.
awesome. That was my first time on Hydra, and I actually really enjoyed it, especially the first part is.
See,
I
and
didn't like, but
I told her she was gonna hang there, and a lot of people lose like cell phones and other stuff, and as we're upside down, I'm going, yeah! And she's like, yeah! But overall, Hydra is a good roller coaster, built by B&M. I would give this probably 8.5 to a 9.
anything built by B&M is fine in my book.
I like B&M, yes.
Yeah.
It's a good ride. Let's go to the next one.
That answered your question? Yes, it did. Awesome.
It looks like we have another little scare zone right here. I still think this is part of Carnival, but they've got all sorts of nice lighting. Tons of fog in here too. So far it looks pretty nice. There's a kind of creepy prom gal there. Yeah, I think that's what it was. And the lighting is, again, really nice. The fog will make it harder to see, and that is a really tall stilt walker. I mean, look at that. Look at that dude.
Where are you going?
Hi there.
Where are you going?
He's a little tall, isn't he?
Or are you just short?
I'm short, I think.
You're tiny.
Definitely short. Hi there. What happened to her? What happened? I don't know. You don't look too...
You got some nerves.
I would get my lunch in.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, who's ready for a little bit of corn stalking with corn stalkers? And right off the bat, this looks awesome. Those are pumpkins. And with the fog and everything, that looks really creepy. I love it. And we got all sorts of scare actors in here. Hello again. I do like how much fog they have in here though. They do offer a lot of fog. It's good stuff, very disorienting. So does anybody remember this attraction that used to be at Cedar Point? Well, it's here at Dorney Park, and it's called Demon Drop. Well, we just had the scare zone with all the pumpkins and scare actors inside. Now we have made our way over to Corn Stalkers. We're about to try that right now. Corn Stalkers. Well, I've done this before when it was at other Cedar Fair parks like Kings Island. Loved it there. Absolutely loved it. Great fog, great lighting, everything else that. Come to Dorney Park. Good haunt attraction. Do I think it is as good? It's up there. It's good. Scale of 1 to 10, I would probably give it maybe 7.5 to 8. What would you think?
This was my first visit to the corn maze. I definitely think it had a lot of theming, a lot of scare actors. Just like the Blood Bayou, you know, a lot of money was put into that. So I definitely give it like 7.5, maybe an 8. Yeah,
they put a little bit more time and effort into that maze, and I love the scare actors. Without giving too much away, they blend in very well.
Yes.
I don't know about you guys, but this right here looks pretty creepy.
It's illegal!
That looks painful. Oh my god, I found Tatsu!
Yeah.
Check out this awesome animatronic dragon here. I think we found the old entrance to Dragon Challenge. Alright, so check this out, guys. What you have before you is a skeleton key room, and it is something that if you pay a little bit extra for, you'll get a nice little souvenir, and you get to do something that most park guests won't get to do. And you come to this little room, get extra scared, and yeah. So again, if you want to try it, it's a little bit extra, but try it out. Next up on the haunted attractions, we have Trick or Treat. Let's go. Well, we just got a Trick or Treat, and I can say this. The house was a little bit short. That's the only thing that I can say negative really about it, because the theming was phenomenal.
Yes, like everything from, you know, down to the minute details, like the dessert table, that looked delicious.
The cookies literally look like you could pick it up. Every time there's a food or something like that, she's like, ooh, look at the food.
Yeah.
No, but really, the set design was amazing. Scare actors had a bunch of energy. Like I said, the only gripe it was just a little bit short. Scale of 1 to 10, I would give this one maybe an 8 to an 8.5. One of the better houses when it comes to theming, of course. Just lacked the length, of course, I would say. Anything else you can add?
It was a little hard for me to get around, but maybe that's just me, but I liked it.
She has a tough time following all the arrows on the ground. I don't know what to say. Oh man, one of my favorite rides here at the park, Steel Force. And this is an awesome hypercoaster, and we're about to do that right now. Steel Force is all done. What an awesome hypercoaster. I love this attraction during the day. Nighttime is even better. But then you add fog.
Yeah.
It is pitch black out there and you're literally going through the fog. Amazing ride. Scale of 1 to 10, this one easily gets the 9.5 to a 10 on this one. In fact, I think this one may be almost like a personal favorite for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sorry guys, but I mean, if this ride was a little smoother on the transitions, and I know you said it's like an older type ride, I think this would be one of the best rides that I've ridden, and please don't laugh at me, but I really enjoyed it.
I'm glad that she did enjoy it. It was funny, about halfway through the course, some of you may know, this thing picks up speed. And I gave her a little warning. I was like, here we go, we're about to pick up the speed, and it hauls the mail, and it is pitch black out there. Love this attraction. I'm glad to hear that Lauren, this is one of her personal favorites. You know what? Let's go do back row. Let's go. Who's ready for another haunted attraction? We have Grave Walkers. Well, guys, that's another haunted attraction down, Gravewalkers. And in my honest opinion, it was a decent haunted attraction. It did lack a couple things, though. I will say it was a little bit too wide open. I felt like we could see the scare actors a little bit too easy. What do you think, Lauren?
No, I definitely agree with you. It was very wide open. Basically had your normal cemetery feel, the gravestones, and I felt like, you know, you kind of could guess where people were going to be coming from, so I didn't feel that moment of suspense like with other houses.
Yeah, now they are using some of Dinosaurs Alive, which is closed, of course, and the ground was a little bit weird feeling when you first walked in.
It was like squishy ground, and I'm like, oh, squishy ground house. I don't know, but
yeah.
It was alright.
Overall, they had a ton of scare actors in there. I mean, probably 20 scare actors, I think. They were spread out pretty well, but almost spread out too far.
Yes,
they did have an indoor portion, which was pretty good, and there's also one really good scare in there. I'm not going to give it away, but it's about halfway through. Well, I think we should go do another haunted attraction. Let's go. So this is kind of an interesting cue for this. We're kind of walking in the planters right next to Cedar Flyers, but we're almost to the entrance. Well, I don't know if that's what the doctor ordered, but I do feel like I got my prescription filled of fun. What did you think, Lauren?
Well, I mean, I definitely enjoyed it. You know, it wasn't one of the more intricate houses, but basically it was themed after a doctor's visit, getting your prescription, but that definitely wasn't the kind of doctor that I go to.
No, and at some point I think they were asking for our livers.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to be doing anything like that.
Not yet.
Scale of 1 to 10 though, I would honestly give this attraction maybe like 7.5 to an 8. I do feel that if they had a few more scare actors in a certain location or a couple locations, this would be a killer house. Anything else you can really improve upon?
No, not really. Basically your suggestions, definitely more scary, a little missed opportunities in some areas, but you know, once again, it's opening night, so it's to be expected.
It's opening night, guys. They're gonna have many more opportunities for improvement. And we're on our way. We only have 2 more houses left. One of them is Tourist Trap, and the other one is the Wax Museum. We've stumbled upon our next roller coaster attraction, Stinger, and that one is a
Vekoma Boomerang. I mean, that's all I need to say, so next.
Yeah, let's go do Possessed. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't mind being possessed. What do you think, Lauren?
Lauren's not here right now.
Man, doesn't that look creepy? So I'm kind of thinking that we came on a really good night, considering that Possessed is a walk-on. Our next outdoor haunted attraction is Cutthroat Island.
I see a red orange.
Our second to last house of the night is going to be Tourist Trap, and it says from collectors to killers. Yeah, I know, I feel the same way. Tourist Trap is also the newest house here at Dorney Park, and hopefully it's going to live up to the hype. Well, we only have one more house left to do, and that is going to be the Wax Museum. We just got out of Tourist Trap, which in my opinion, I thought was a decent house. What did you think?
You know, I definitely thought it was a decent house. The props were great, the actors were great, the costumes are great. The only thing that I had critique-wise was that I didn't really connect the Tourist Trap to the house. You know, I was thinking of when you think of tourists like Floridians in there with the gators attacking them, but I didn't get it from this house. So, you know, what did you get off the house?
Well, in my opinion, I saw it as it's an old kind of hotel, and you check in, but you don't check out. Overall scale of 1 to 10, I give it maybe an 8, 8.5, something like that. I will say that there is a little bit of room for improvement. There were some dead areas inside, but again, it's one of those places that when you have full staffing in there, that is going to be a phenomenal house. In fact, it's one of the longest houses of the night, and it's the newest one. So with a new house, you would expect newest, biggest, baddest.
Yes.
And I think it lives up to it. It just needs a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But you ready for our last house of the night?
Yes.
Let's go do it.
What do you say?
One other thing I wanted to point out here at Dorney Park's Haunt is if you want to come here and not get scared, why I have no clue, you can purchase this No Boo necklace, and that makes sure that the monsters will not scare you when you're out on the midways.
Let me tell you a story. I'm afraid it's a little bit gory. I told a person like you.
And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the final house of the night, Chamber of Horrors, the Wax Museum. Let's go. The final house of the night is all done. Woo! And it was Chamber of Terrors, the Wax Museum. You wouldn't know anything about wax museums, would you?
No, I would. What are you talking? No, I've never been to one. So.
Okay, but anyway, it was kind of interesting. They had kind of a show scene in the beginning. I'm gonna give away a little spoiler. They had famous murderers everywhere. It was awesome with the nameplates and everything else like that. I thought it was cool. She didn't really notice it though.
I didn't. I was just walking along, you know, do my thing, but you took the time to look at the details.
And I will say this, the details were pretty plentiful. It was a good house, a lot of little details like what she was saying all over the place. Scare actors were pretty good. There's a couple drop scares, things like that. Scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
I'd probably give it a 7. I definitely thought it was a good house, but it was really short to me.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can say as a gripe is it was a little bit short. Fantastic scenery, fantastic scare actors.
Yeah.
Like I said, we just need a couple more, and I think that's kind of the going thing with tonight is it's opening night. We're gonna get better.
Yeah.
It's just gonna take time. But overall, I'm pretty impressed with all the haunted houses here and attractions, and it was a fantastic night. Literally, we didn't have to wait for much anything, so.
It was great.
Yeah. But that's going to do it for our haunted attractions, guys. And if you like what we do, of course, we're going to have more videos from here at Dorney Park and other haunted attractions from around the world. So follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at
Midway Mayhem.
Midway Mayhem. And we will see you out on the Midway.